Kristel here, and I want to talk to you today about warming up. So whether you're taking a group fitness class or exercising on your own, it's tempting to jump right into the work part of a workout. But warming up is a crucial part of your workout. Whether it's an aerobic workout or a strength workout, warming up is vital to both of those, to all exercise. It's especially important for older adults because sudden vigorous movements can cause extra stress on the heart. Plus, warming up prevents injury or helps prevent injury, and it helps you improve your fitness form. So unfortunately, a few toe touches and some high knees aren't going to be sufficient for your warm-up. An effective warm-up should be about 10 to 15 minutes long. You might notice that when you take a class with us via online, that we warm up for about 10 to 15 minutes, and there's a reason for that, because it's very important to working out. So, we want to warm up for about 10 to 15 minutes, and if you have arthritis or heart condition, you might need to give your body even a little bit more time to warm up. You want to aim to break a little bit of a sweat when you warm up. So not like dripping sweat like you just ran a marathon, but just like maybe a little warm, or if you're someone who doesn't sweat very much, you at least want to feel that heart rate elevated. Some of you might be a little damp or a little sweaty, and those are good signs that your warm up is doing the right thing. You want to elevate the body's core temperature and prepare the muscles for the work it's about to do. So the ideal warm-up includes dynamic stretching. And if you've seen any of our videos before, I've talked about dynamic stretching. And it's essentially, dynamic stretching is replicating the movements you're going to do in your workout. And when I say replicate, I don't mean like I'm going to do some bicep curls in my warm-up because I'm also going to lift some weights and do some bicep curls during my workout. But rather warming up the muscles that perform that movement. So hopefully that makes sense. This way we help your body and your central nervous system prepare for the real work ahead. Static stretches are great, but do those after your workout. Those are great for post-workout thing to do. All right, so I want you to start with at least 5 minutes of light cardio work, like walking or jogging in place. So if you want to press pause on me and maybe go take a walk around your neighborhood, or maybe go walk around the block real quick, it's just 5 or 10 minutes. Totally up to you which one you'd rather do. If the weather's not really great outside, you can always just walk in place in your house. Or I know I've personally walked the perimeter of my house before, like all through my bedrooms, all the way around until like I felt my body was warm enough. So you can also do that as well. So go ahead and do that for about 5 to 10 minutes, outside or inside, and then come back here and join me. You should have warmed up for about 5 or 10 minutes, a little walk. You've gotten your body moving. So let's go ahead and move through 5 dynamic stretches that will perform for about 1 minute each, depending on if I talk too much or not. So I'll show you advanced and modified versions of this. So let me show you the modified version first. So if you're someone who needs a chair for extra support, you're gonna go ahead and sit down in your chair. Your hands can be on your thighs or across your chest, or you can even use the chair, and you're going to give me a sit to stand. So, and you'll do that for 1 minute. And then for my advanced folks, we're gonna go ahead and we'll do a squat. And I'm gonna do that with you so that way we know that we're doing this for a good amount of time. So if you're doing that squat, make sure your legs are a little bit wider than your hips, your shoulders are back. And we're gonna go ahead and you'll squat down, reach those arms out in front of you. Notice my knees are right over my ankles, my back is straight, chest is lifted, and then I'll stand back up. And we're gonna keep doing that. So 1 minute of this. Keep going. Make sure you squeeze those glutes at the top. Good. And if the squat is too much for you, like I said, you can always do that sit to stand. Make sure you're driving into your heels. Good work. Keep it going. Good job. Almost there. Keep your core braced. Good job. Good. Keep breathing. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Standing back up. Nice job there. Next one is we're going to do some walking lunges. So, if you need a modification for this, or maybe you just don't have the space, I would suggest holding onto a chair and giving me those alternating forward lunges. Now you can go really deep into that lunge, or you can do a little lunge. Doesn't have to be big. If you have a bit more space around your house, or you feel comfortable with your balance, I would suggest those walking lunges. That way it's a little bit more dynamic, it'll get the heart rate up a little bit more, and you can just go back and forth in your living room. All right, so whichever one looks best for you. I'm gonna do the chair one because I don't wanna lose myself on the camera. Let's go ahead and we'll get started. So you're giving me those walking lunges, or you're just standing in place, maybe holding onto a chair, maybe just hands on the hips, alternating lunges, or walking lunges. Good. Make sure that forward foot, you go right down into your heel. Your knee should not come over your toes. Good. Core is braced. Keep the shoulders back. Remember to breathe. Good. Nice. I don't know about you, but my body's starting to feel warm. I mean, I'm also wearing a jacket, but even despite the jacket, I can feel my body's core temperature starting to get a little higher. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. All right, couple more. Next, we have arm circles. You can do this seated, or you can do it standing. But we're gonna go ahead and take your arms out by your sides. Here you go, circle forward. Good. Nice job. Notice my arms don't have to be really high. My shoulders are relaxed. I'll even come a little bit closer so you can see. Shoulders are relaxed. Good. Keep it going. All right, go ahead and circle them back now. Circle back. usually right about now, I start to feel my upper back and my arms and my shoulders. My arms feel like they're getting heavier somehow. Good. Just a little bit longer. You're almost done. Keep going. Keep breathing. Almost done. Let's go for 3, 2, 1, and relax those arms down. Oh, that always feels so good when you get to let them back down. All right, next we have a shoulder squeeze. Again, you can do this seated or standing. I'm gonna do it standing so that way you can see, and I'm gonna come a little closer and I'm gonna show you from both sides before we get started. So a shoulder squeeze is, imagine there's a lemon between your shoulder blades and you're trying to make some lemonade. So you're gonna squeeze those shoulder blades together and then release. Let me show you from the side. So this is my normal stance. And now I'm gonna squeeze that lemon, making my lemonade, release. Try to make sure that your shoulders don't come up when you squeeze. Keep your shoulders down. Just squeeze the shoulder blades. All right, 1 minute of that. Let's get started. So squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Good. Hold it for maybe about 2-3 seconds. And then release. Good. Really make that lemonade. Lemon water is good for you if you are making some lemonade right now between those shoulder blades. Keep squeezing. Relax your shoulders. Good. Keep going. Good. Almost done. Let's go for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nice job. All right, your last one is a torso rotation. Now, quick disclaimer before you do this. If you have osteoporosis, you might want to put this exercise aside, only because it involves twisting, and twisting and osteoporosis don't always go together. So talk to your doctor, or if you know your health background and what you can and can't do, just proceed with caution. So you can do this seated or standing. So if you're seated, it's gonna look a little different. So you're gonna take your arms out in front of you, you're gonna clasp your hands gently, my shoulders are relaxed, and you're gonna rotate to your right and then to your left. All right, you can do this seated, but I would highly suggest that you do it standing if you can, because you're missing out on the hip movement for the standing option. So standing, it's gonna be the same thing. You're gonna gently clasp the hands together, feet are hip width apart, shoulders are relaxed. And you're gonna rotate to the right. Notice how my hips also moved with me. Then I'm gonna come center, rotate to the left. So I'm warming up my torso here, and you're gonna go right and left. All right, so let's go ahead and begin that for 1 minute. So rotate right, rotate left. Notice how my arms and my head are going in the same direction. So it's not just my arms going side to side. I'm also rotating to the side with my arms. Very nice. Bracing your core, like I said, this is warming up the core. A little bit of a back and shoulder warm up, but mostly this is your core working. And I like it better when you're standing, so that way you can really get that full rotation. Good work. Nice job. Good. Almost done. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Relax. Nice job, everyone. So that was your warm-up class. So those are the 5 exercises we went through, 1 minute for each exercise, or a little bit over 1 minute. And then you also did a 5 to 10 minute walk before we started these exercises, hopefully. So if you'd like to, whenever you are exercising on your own, or you're gonna go for a walk or a hike, incorporate this warm-up into your workout. And I hope this has been a beneficial experience and that you learned a little bit of something today. And thank you all for joining me. I'll see you next time.